What's up, agents, and welcome back to another Division vendor reset video. It's the 18th of November 2025. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. Let's get straight into it. We're at the base of operations with the Hermano for the start, but it's not a great one, so yeah, easy pass. Everything else is pretty meh here this week. It's probably one of the worst weeks in a while at the base of operations, so let's just move straight on. Clan vendor has got the cherished again, but not great rolls at all. We've got some foundry bulwark knees, tipping scales mask, and an ongoing directive backpack. We've got an LVOA-C with damage target out of cover max, meaning you can put whatever talent you want on it. Just remember, this is the rifle variant. It's not an assault rifle variant like the Lexington. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it. It's not looking great. I mean, this could be okay. But yeah, I don't see why you would really run it. You'd probably just use the punch drunk instead. But if you are building into more than one DNH with the crit chance, crit damage pistol build, this might work. I mean, it's a real stretch. This Providence mask, though, could be a runner. It's got headshot damage on, so if you are doing a headshot build and you need a piece with headshot, leaving this armor regen open for roll, probably to weapon handling or crit chance. Everything else is garbage though, so let's move on. At the countdown vendor, we got the new-ish MMR that comes with perfect soft spot if you want to pick it up. I mean, it's pretty well rolled. You can just change the crit chance here to damage target out of cover, but it's not one that I like. These firm handshakes could be pretty good. They're rolled pretty well. Headshot damage on the bottom, and you can change it to whatever you want. If you're doing some kind of SMG status effects build, but usually you would want these in yellow, so yeah, probably one I won't be taking. And a white def, that's no good, so let's move on. Over at the theater, we've got a boomstick if you want it, pretty well rolled. We've got some imminence armaments gloves that are rainbow, which is not good at all. We've got some Murakami knees if you're building into that set for healing. They've already got repair skills on, so you can just put skill haste on instead of armor regen. Everything else is garbage. Let's move on. Alright, down at the castle, we've got a darkness if you want it, but it's not a great gun. We've got a big shot if you want it as well. You can change the damage to armor to perhaps rate of fire or critical hit chance. But again, not the best gun. A Uzina Master could be crit chance, crit damage if that's what you're rolling with, because it's got the armor brand set bonuses. Also a Sokolov holster that could be crit chance, crit damage. So not so bad for some of them things there if you need them specific pieces. Let's move on. At the campus, we've got a Carnage. Not terribly rolled, but not great either. You can change the reload speed to crit chance though, and this is a pretty good gun. Definitely pick one of these up if you've not got one already. We've got a relic, which perfect determined is not great, so I wouldn't bother too much with that. And yeah, everything else is no good, so let's just move straight on. DZ West has a baker's dozen if you want to pick it up, but I mean, it's a great beginner's M1A, but I'm not sure beginners would be using DZ credits to pick one of these things up. We've got a tactical sausage with pummel. Pummel's my favorite talent on this gun. I would rather have one with damage target out of cover, giving me the option to change the talent. But if you want one with pummel, you could get this and change this crit damage to damage target out of cover. We've got some future initiative gloves, aces and 8 knees. We've got some Hannah U gloves with skill haste on, so they could be skill haste, skill damage. But to be honest, I would just farm them in countdown if that's really what you're looking for. Same with these China Light knees if you're building into the 3-piece status effect bonus. This could be skill haste, status effects very easily, but probably instead of using DZ credits, just farm them in countdown. Let's move on. DZ East has a white death, but it's got soft spots on and crit chance, so it's probably an easy pass. This tactical M249 with rate of fire is one that I would definitely keep in the stash, but I'd probably just farm another one rather than buy one with DZ credits, because it also needs quite a lot of optimization. But this is my favorite LMG that is non-exotic or non-named, so you know, having one of these with rate of fire and crit chance gives me a lot of options. Foundry Bulwark Mask, Virtuoso Holster. Do you know, I've not seen any Virtuoso for a long time. We've got some Imminence Armament masks as well that could be crit chance, crit damage, depending on what it is you are building. But everything else is kind of garbage, so let's move on. DZ South has got a TDI card custom with the skill tier on. I like this pistol a lot. You can change the talent to whatever you want. I would definitely have one of these in your inventory if you've not already. But again, don't feel like you need to farm this from, farm it. Don't feel like you need to buy this from a DZ vendor. You can just farm one of these elsewhere. But definitely one to keep in your inventory. They are super, super useful. We've got an Eclipse Protocol backpack, an Eclipse Protocol chest piece. Two of the pieces you would absolutely use if you were using this gear set. And not a lot of anything else, so let's just move on. At the Brooklyn vendor, we have got a honey badger that is no good. We've got a big show that you can just buy, optimize and use, but again, I'm not a massive fan of these type of talents. We've got a double barrel with damage target out of cover, so if you really want to use this as your offhand, this is a great one to pick up, meaning you can change the talent to whatever you want. A perfect determined profit hand cannon. I don't like these things, so yeah, I wouldn't pick that up. We've got a lot of terrible rolled things. Let's move on. Over at the Haven vendor, we have got a Thorn if you want it with perfect brazen. Not terribly rolled, just change the mag size to damage to target out of cover. Everything else though, I mean, this is okay. This Empress International piece, it's got skill haste on, meaning you can put skill damage on, or you could have skill damage status effects. Probably it's a shame. That's probably one of the best pieces we've got this week. Let's move on. Looking for Roy to save us. Roy, what is this? You're not starting me off with any confidence whatsoever, mate. Right, okay, let's check him out. It is... he's got some okay Hanayu gloves. Skill here, status effects. They could be, again, like the last piece. Skill damage, status effects, skill haste, skill damage. Everything else is really bad. Not a great week for the vendor reset, but don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. We'll be back tomorrow with Cassie and Danny. Enjoy the stretch goals, agents, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.